You guys won last season in Elite. You're running it back. The landscape's changed a little bit, but do you feel confident?
Yeah, we're quite confident.
I have no doubt in us winning again.
I like that. Okay, right. I'm going to jump in with the other team. I don't want to distract you guys too much. Hello, fellas.
Hello.
How we doing?
Hello. Doing okay.
How we feeling about the matchup?
Should be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Ryan has pracked, so we'll see.
Well, he just said that he's just finished his discovery now, so I don't know what that means. But you know what? You get to ban him out. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Secret prac offline.
Interesting.
You guys wouldn't do anything like that, would you?
No,
secret sort of prac. No. Well, Zuqq, I saw you got a world record, so you can't be hiding that much. I don't know unless you got like more juice in the back pocket.
We'll see. It all will be revealed in the matches, I guess.
Suudo for sure is that it would be packing some world records hidden in the back pocket, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see.
Maybe.
Guys, I wish you the best of luck. Are you happy to start a little bit ahead of time?
Yeah, that's fun.
Team Zuqq bans Applesauce with Biscuits. Ryan's banned. Tropolada is banned. One of the quali maps. I wasn't expecting it. Quacked has actually pretty good time on Tropolada, but we have Short Circuit first, so we get to see a whole new map that we haven't seen played yet. Let's see what Ryan's pick is going to be. I mean, what looks good for them right now? I don't think Ryan's pracked. This season, if you come 5th out of 5 in your division, you do not get a chance to make it to playoffs. Yellow Sun gets picked by Ryan. He has no time registered. Now, Zuqq needs to choose. So we've only got 2 more picks left, and then the last one is just going to be the decider if we need it. Vermalonis gets in. Okay, let me load these up. Right, they are in. Zuqq currently a little off the pace. Misses a drift. Quacked in first currently. Ryan in second. We know these guys are the winners from last season. They are about their business with the Draft League. I asked Ryan and Quacked, would they rather, this was off the record, would they rather win Draft League Season 3 or EWC, and they said Draft League Season 3. No doubt. They answered in a split second. Suudo's going to take this one. Quacked second. Third is going to be Zuqq, and Ryan in fourth. Looked very close at the start. Looked like Zuqq was going to drift off the pace just a little bit with a few early mistakes, but it has not turned out that way. Let's see how he drives this time. Went to the graphics cards. No, it was never graphics cards, monitors, but I'm doing that for next season. It's just a lot of, I didn't realize how much work it is. You gotta write stuff, and I couldn't be bothered writing stuff, Fridge. First to 3, yeah, I think it's a UI bug. We hope. It will finish now? No. Super. Hang on. Add. Map points limit. Add. 10. Save. Save. And we hope that it doesn't fuck up. Yes! I changed it just in time! Did I? Yes! I'm the master of my own domain. Ah! Lovely. You'll love to see it. Tanner loves it. Good boy, Tanner. Good boy. Wow. I did not pay attention to that round, to be fair. Zuqq with a beautiful line here, though. See, there is a chance that because people are pracking offline, the world record does not have the fastest lines. It is possible. It is Quacked versus Suudo up top now. Suudo, same amount of speed. Damn, these guys are neck and neck right now. Suudo with a little more speed here. It's all going to come down to the last couple of drifts. Oh, Suudo with a way different line, and it looks a lot better. Wow, he gained. They were about neck and neck. I think he gained about 0.3 on that last turn. Another victory for Suudo and Zuqq. 6-3. It's not an insurmountable lead, but it's going to need a strong performance from Quacked and Ryan here. Let's see how Ryan gets on. I think Ryan is the sort of player he's going to grow into the map. into the match, especially if he's not cracked as much. I think we'll see him figure it out. Quacked with not a great line. I had that same problem when I was practicing this earlier. Just doesn't give you the angle to get through. Similar here, but Ryan manages to make it through. Pretty good exit speed, but nowhere near as much as Suudo. You want as much as you can here, but Ryan gets a really good exit. Risks the corner just a little bit. But doesn't collide with the light pole and makes it round. Suudo's line here is unbelievable as far as speed goes. But they get the draw. Much better. That stabilizes things a bit. They obviously now can't allow an ace. It's going to go to 7-4. Technically, track point. Damn, Fridge with some harsh criticism. Fridge, you're like a Daily Mail reporter, but for the Draft League. Yeah, I often wonder why, you know, they just can't be nice about all the players of all sports, but... I mean, you got to create stories and whatnot, I guess. Oh, Ryan risks it. It is on Quacked right now. If Quacked can get a first place, that would be absolutely huge. But Suudo, he needs to be about 0.3 ahead, because otherwise Suudo's end line is just going to be so much faster. Oh, and he's losing speed here. Yeah, because the uphill drift, you're losing a lot of speed there to make it through. Yeah, Suudo's line is crazy. Wow. And they take another victory. Again, it's not over, but now we're looking at 3 back-to-back aces required for Ryan and Quacked. Me and Ned Erland dream. Yeah, I can't afford Ned for every week, man. Can't afford Ned for every week. But look, maybe Ned will be able to dial in. You know, I know he's busy with work and whatnot, but he might be able to dial in. Maybe get some post-match interviews going. Suudo looking very strong on this map. He's also a great mapper. He's built, I think, about 9 maps at the moment. If you know, you know. So I'm excited to see him on Friday building what I assume will be his 10th map. But he's a highly skilled racer, highly skilled mapper. And here it's looking to be a little too much for Ryan and Quacked. Map 1 goes the way of Team Zuqq. Zuqq and Suudo holding it down. Right, Ryan and Quacked really need to come back here. It's going to be a big map for Quacked. Mixed map, which is his strength. So seems to be pretty good at quarter pipes, let me tell you. Little bit slow out of the dirt there for Quacked. How's the ice slide going to be? The only ice slide in the map pack. You want to set up a little wide, get basically side on to get the maximum push as you hit the dirt. Quack looking good here. Neck and neck with Suudo. It's all about here. It's engine off. It's no brakes, so you have to get the jump across cleanly, otherwise it's a little bit cooked. Okay, Suudo takes it. Suudo looking unbelievably strong right now. Quacked comes in second though. Denies the ace, important, and only 0.2 off the pace. Zuqq and Ryan both a few seconds behind. World record is 54.342 by Quacked. Okay, let's see how he gets on. Jumps out nice and wide. Keeps as much speed as possible. This is Quacked's chance here. It is going to be interesting whether Ryan can catch the rest. Yeah, here we go. Quacked sets up with a perfect 90. Suudo with more speed. I'm wondering if that's a different angle of approach on the ice slide or whether it actually is slightly less than a 90 degree. That is optimal. Ryan off the pace here. Quacked looking to close it out though. Wow, absolutely smooth. No sweat at all through the end. Ryan going to be able to make this a victory. Suudo with a big mistake. And Ryan does. And we're tied at 4 apiece. Damn. Expertly done. Okay, Ryan slightly off the pace here. But again, it's one of those maps where there are going to be mistakes, potentially, even at this level. You know, they've had less than a week to learn the maps. This one's slightly more because it was a qualifier map. But there will be mistakes, so there's a price to be paid for risking too much. Losing a little bit of speed there. We're coming pretty cleanly over, not getting a massive push from the dirt. But again, Quacked in the lead. He's about 0.4 ahead. Might be slightly less through here. No, slightly more. Wow, 0.6 now. Quacked is ahead. Will either Zuqq or Suudo be able to catch him in the end? I doubt it. Quack just driving so smooth through. Not taking any chances with the end. And that's a draw. Wow, this one's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. Can Ryan... I know he's been very busy with work, so maybe less prac time. But is he going to be able to secure maybe a 3rd place? Get them ahead. Get them a victory, because Quacked seems locked in right now. Only 0.4 off world record there by Quacked. Early mistake by Ryan, I believe. Significant difference now, but the blue players are going to be trying to push to catch Quacked. So it's not over yet. Ryan could come back, could try and get a victory. He's now 15 seconds behind. It's looking less and less likely. Even a big mistake from the others now will not make it happen. But Ryan may be respawning to check out the turns, I'm not sure. Definitely in a big advantage of playing the qualifier series. Obviously can affect where you get drafted. For Ryan, not important because he's a captain. However, you are warmer on these maps. Quacked lagging out. Maybe with a crash or a respawn, I'm not sure. Suudo and Zuqq get themselves an ace, and it's going to be 7-4. And another chance to send it to map 3 and track point. Well, match point? Match map? Does that make any sense? No mistakes in the start this time. Let's see if Quack can turn it on. Ryan just needs to hold down the fort. Basically, they need to put pressure on from both sides. Quack needs to make sure that he is out in front, driving as fast as he can, putting the pressure on them to, if they want to win, they got to beat him. However, now they've taken the lead, they're going to be a little bit less worried and happy for Quack to finish first as long as they secure 2nd and 3rd, get their 1 point apiece. And the match would finish 10-7 after the next 3 rounds if that were the case. However, Ryan is going to be trying to stay at a good distance, put enough pressure on them that if they try and catch Quacked, that they will be putting themselves at risk of a crash, at which point Ryan can clean up. Quacked is going to take first here. Ryan, still lacking a bit of pace here. Match track? Match track sounds about right. Ooh, Ryan with a mistake. Quack gonna need to hold it down again here. Can Zuqq or Suudo prevent Quacked from getting the win here? Interesting line from Zuqq. Should have less speed than Quacked, but is ahead. Suudo may be finding a line that actually gets you enough speed, as well as being quite direct. Might actually be the best line there. Hard to know. Again, we're looking at a 54.342 world record. So let's see how close these are. I think the fastest we've seen Quack drive for a round win is about a 43 or 45.6 maybe. Suudo takes it, Quacked crashes the ending. And we are going to be looking at The final map potentially. Wait, that's a draw? Wait, Suudo with a crash as well. They have a chance. They actually have a chance. It has to be, let's get this right, an ace followed by a draw, or an ace followed by a better than a draw to get the win. But they can take it to overtime with an ace and a draw. But Ryan is going to need to be driving fast, and he is. This is his best start so far. Takes the line we were talking about previously with Suudo. Gonna have a good mix of speed and line. Loses a little bit here. Doesn't get the full flick. But he is in with a chance. Suudo could make a mistake here. What's the speed difference and the time difference? Ryan was only a quarter of a second away. Goes a little high on the quarter pipe. Now 0.9, and he does fall into last position. Quacked might take it here, but it's all on Ryan. Let's see if we get any mistakes from Team Blue. They needed an ace, and they don't quite get it. Right, this is going to be a big comeback effort for Ryan and Quacked. Ryan a little off the pace again. Maybe a mistake in the Bob entry. Once again, I imagine this will be a decent map for Quacked, but Zuqq is the world record holder. It's going to be a little tricky here. I'm interested to see if they have they kept any strats back. Will they be using them every round, or will they be holding them close to their chest in case they need them? That's the question. So we're looking at what sort of time from Zuqq? 45.58. Only about 0.4 off his world record. Not bad for a first round, and they get the ace. I think Mixos is in for the finals. And also, I think it's because it doesn't show the second player, potentially. Zuqq with a non-ideal line here, but he is far ahead. Quacked and Ryan going to have their work cut out for them here if they want to get back in this one. It's looking like it could be another... Yet another ace. Zuqq driving a 40.7. Not quite as fast as last round, but still very much in there. Maybe it was 17th to 30th of August. Maybe it's the other way around. Or maybe you guys, I'm not sure. Imagine if Team Ryan doesn't qualify. Well, that's the thing. Last season, they were significantly better. Right? Wait, Sasui, what happened last season with the quali? Suudo with a mistake. Oh no, wait, it was Quacked with a mistake, I think. Did they qualify in what spot out of 4? Sasui, good to see you're in here, taking it seriously, gathering intel. Ryan managed to get second place. Zuqq with a 40.8. Hasn't seen a single time. Oh no, Suudo with a 40.8 this time. Okay. Picking up the slack. 8-1. It's going to need to be a huge comeback here. Team Ryan got second last, and then they made like a run through the lower bracket, right? Yeah. All the way to the win. Okay, Super can remove it for you, I think. Or is he not? I don't know who added it in. Nah, Mixos, we can get you playing. We can get you playing if you have the availability. But the problem is, your availability has to match with... Quacked is going to try and take it here. Nice. 40.574. That might be the fastest we've seen in this match. I think Zuqq had a 40.5 something. But yeah, Mixos, we can see if you can get involved. But basically, if your opposition weren't available at the time, then then it will schedule it basically with that in mind. So they might not have been free on those dates. It's looking tough here. Zuqq and Suudo looking pretty dominant here, I won't lie. They're looking hard to beat. And it's looking to be all over here for Ryan and Quacked. Last season's winners. This is how the stakes have stepped up. Obviously, we're early into it. We're early into it. But the skill level has never been higher in the draft league, let me tell you. Guys, I'm going to have to jump in.
Yeah,
fellas.
No.
It's a tough one. How are we feeling? Just lay it on me. If you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. I get it.
I'm going to actually do more than discovery. I think
yeah,
that's a good
you should.
idea.
You should do extra discovery. But yeah, they were prepped. They were prepped. You made a legendary lower bracket run in the playoffs last season. But this season, 5th place team is out. So I have no doubt that if you guys make it to the playoffs, you're going to make a legendary run, whether it's from 1st place or whether it's from 4th place. But you got to be careful. Don't wait too long to prac.
That's exactly what I'm doing now. I want it to be like last season because I know we can win it if we do.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm just making us look bad just so it can pop off.
I mean, you had some flashes of brilliance. Good luck with the prac. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more of your matches.
Yep, thank you.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Guys, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good.
That was, I won't lie, it's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, Sasui came in to watch. He's scoping out the competition, and I think even he was impressed. It's hard to not be impressed. You guys were pretty dominant, I won't lie.
Interestingly, we should be performing better next time because Suudo hasn't slept in about 40 hours, I think.
Suudo, here's what I'm going to say. I just said, me and Ryan just had a chat, and I said, Ryan, a little bit more prac would do you good. In your case, I'm going to say actually less prac, more sleep. Maybe you've been, instead of sleeping, you've been pracking, which I respect.
No.
No, you've been partying.
No.
You've been out on the town. Well, look, Suudo, what you do in your own private time, you can do what you like. But I love to see driving like that. I cannot believe on basically no sleep you managed to pull it out the bag like that with quite a healthy helping of Zuqq speed to get you along the way. But yeah, Zuqq,
his performance on the tech map was he carried so hard on the tech map.
He's got a different line. People are going to know about that line now.
The thing is, I think my line is safer. I was trying to, because I was comparing mine and his runs earlier today, and I think in theory mine can be pretty fast, but he's just way more consistent at it apparently, which is good for me because he's on my team.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, guys, honestly, a great start. Getting a win on your first one is definitely heading in the right direction. I look forward to watching the rest of your matches. And Suudo, go to bed. Zuqq, I guess do whatever you want. Maybe even more prac, but I don't know if you need
I'll
it.
just celebrate at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, pop the champagne. But yeah, all right, guys. Catch you in a bit. Appreciate it. Bye.